BioSieve is an exclusive central venous catheter with irreversible telescopic needle auto-collector system integrated in the ergonomic small handle, protecting the operator from accidental contamination and puncture. The cannula or catheter is made of high-quality medical polyurethane, highly resistant to kinking without form memory. Produced in Finland by a leading company in the field, the BioSieve cannula guarantees optimal flux performance, reducing the incidence of thrombosis and phlebitis. The cannula length is slightly greater than standard, variable from 19 to 30 millimeters according to the gauge needed to reduce accidental displacement. The needle produced in Japan is an atraumatic triple sharpened one and is furnished with a lateral window near the tip. This window allows immediate visualization of blood returning along the catheter, thus avoiding side-to-side perforation of the vein, significantly reducing the risk of hematoma, vein rupture, and/or difficult vein acquisition. Thanks to the exclusive soft side wings with fixing holes, the BioSieve catheter can be associated with the use of suture-less devices recommended by standard guidelines to reduce accidental displacement and mechanical phlebitis. The exclusive wing on the handle directly controls the tip of the needle to optimize the angle of the puncture, improving penetration and optimizing the catheter's subcutaneous pathway. BioSieve is also available without the white wing on the security system. In this version, the telescopic system is similarly activated but through an ergonomic grip on the two sides of the security system. The two different grips were developed to meet users' requests and to adapt to their modes of use. A waterproof auto-expandable silicone tap marks the boundary of the reflux chamber at the rear of the cannula. This access is completely isolated by the silicone tap and cannot be used for infusions and samples. BioSieve has an external, independent and transparent infusion line to facilitate the procedures of infusion and withdrawal, thus avoiding any direct mechanical stress on the catheter, preventing contamination and reducing the possibility of accidental displacement. The plastic clamp on the infusion line allows safe and simple connection and disconnection, thus increasing operator safety during any procedures. Both the two-way connector at the end of the infusion line and the reflux chamber are transparent for an immediate and safe visualization of the blood flow. BioSieve has an irreversible telescopic needle auto-collector system integrated in the ergonomic small handle to protect the operator from accidental contamination and puncture. If not completely deployed, the system permits the reintroduction of the needle at the operator's discretion. All the parts of the device in contact with the blood are irreversibly collected inside the security system. The needle can be easily disposed of in the designated container. Instructions for use. Open the sterile packaging, checking its integrity. Hold the infusion line and the left color-coded wing with one hand. With the other, hold the white wing of the security system. The white wing must be rotated by 90 degrees while being slightly retracted and reinserted to check the proper functioning of the system and facilitate needle retraction after insertion in the vein. Prepare the patient's skin for the venous puncture. Remove the protecting cap on the needle, making sure you hold the color-coded wing and not the white wing of the security system to avoid its opening. Perform a visual check to ensure needle and the infusion line integrity. Smooth the patient's skin and introduce the catheter at a 15 to 30 degree angle to the vein. When the blood flow is visualized in the cannula, reduce the puncture angle and advance the needle cannula system a little to optimize the insertion. Slightly retract the needle, keeping the device seated, and then push the needle cannula system completely into the vein. With one hand, keep the cannula stable by means of a color-coded wing. With the other hand, hold the white wing on the security system and, in a straight line, completely extract the needle that will remain incorporated in the device. Dispose of the needle in the designated container. Fix the cannula to the skin. And connect it to the infusion system. BioSieve is an ergonomic device with reduced dimensions and an innovative security system to prevent both contamination and puncture. The separate infusion line and its polyurethane cannula guarantee longer permanence in the vein, reducing accidental catheter displacement due to manipulation, thrombosis and phlebitis. The high quality of the materials and the advanced design speed up the venous puncture and guarantee the highest security both for the operator and the patient. BioSieve can be pre-connected to the external infusion system before the puncture through the two-way Luer lock connector at the end of the infusion line. BioSieve is also available without the white wing on the security system. In this version, the telescopic system is similarly activated but through an ergonomic grip on the two sides of the security system. The venous puncture procedure is the same for both versions of BioSieve. The two different grips were developed to meet users' requests and to adapt to their modes of use. BioSieve is the ideal solution to guarantee the operator and patient's maximum safety. Works safely. Use BioSieve.